The dust settles. Our hero on his knees, coughing, every muscle screaming in protest. His ultimate attack, spent, has failed. The villain stands over him, barely winded, bored. A shadow falls. The grizzled mentor arrives. They look down, disappointment and resolve. It's no use. You're not strong enough yet. Cut to black, carrying boulders up a mountain, meditating under a waterfall, dodging 1,000 energy blasts in a futuristic room. This is the training arc. We've all seen it 100 times. Core component, spiky hair, screaming your attack names. But what is it really? Is it just filler, buying time, or is it something more? Defeat, training, triumphant return, heart of the genre. Some fans groan, others live for the surpassing moment. Let's break it down. The training arc didn't just spring into existence with the first issue of Weekly Shonen Jump. Its roots run deep, drawing heavily from classic martial arts cinema and literature. Think of any old-school kung fu movie. A young, impulsive student from a noble school is defeated and humiliated by a rival clan's top fighter. His own school's style is proven insufficient. To get his revenge, he must seek out a new, often eccentric master, a drunken monk, a reclusive hermit. The master puts him through a series of bizarre and grueling tasks. He has to carry buckets of water up 1,000 steps. He must practice balancing on a bamboo stalk. These tasks seem unrelated to fighting, but they secretly build his strength, balance, discipline. This formula fit the serialized nature of shonen manga that boomed mid to late 20th century. Manga magazines like Weekly Shonen Jump release new chapters every single week. That relentless schedule needs stories that can be stretched over long periods. A single fight against a major villain can last for months. The training arc became a structural tool to manage pacing. It builds anticipation for the next big confrontation while developing characters and world. It lets authors pause the main conflict and do necessary housekeeping. Dragon Ball arguably codified the training arc for modern shonen. Akira Toriyama made training a recurring engine of the story. Goku's earliest days with Master Roshi, brutal tutelage under Kami, training with King Kai, the futuristic gravity room. Training was never an afterthought. It was the engine of the plot. Every new villain demanded a new, harder training regimen. That cycle became a blueprint others followed for decades. The structure tapped into an ethos of hard work, perseverance, self-improvement. The idea, overcome any obstacle through effort and dedication. The training arc embodies that philosophy. Beyond just making a hero physically stronger, the best training arcs are crucibles for character development. They strip the hero of their usual support systems and force them to confront their own weaknesses not just in combat, but in spirit. When a character is pushed to their absolute physical limit and mental limit, their true personality is revealed. Are they someone who gives up when things get tough? Or do they have a core of unshakable resolve? The training arc is where we find out. It's a controlled environment designed to test their mettle and forge them into someone capable of being a true hero. Consider Izuku Deku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. His initial training to inherit One for All is a perfect example. The goal isn't just to build muscle, it's to prove he has the heart of a hero. All Might tasks him with cleaning an entire beach full of trash, a seemingly impossible and thankless job. This grueling, months-long ordeal is designed to build his body into a proper vessel, but more importantly, it tests his determination. We see his struggle, his exhaustion, his moments of near despair. When he finally stands on that cleaned beach and lets out a triumphant roar, his physical transformation is secondary to the emotional one. He has proven to himself and to All Might that he is worthy. Training arcs are the perfect classroom for the audience. Shonen worlds are often built around complex and esoteric power systems. Nen in Hunter x Hunter Curses in Jujutsu, Kaizen alchemy in Full Metal Alchemist. Just throwing a bunch of exposition at the viewer can be boring and confusing. The training arc provides a clever solution. The audience learns the rules at the same time as the hero. As the mentor explains the concepts to the protagonist, they are also explaining them to us in a natural, organic way that is directly tied to the action on screen. Take the introduction of Nen in Hunter x Hunter. After the Hunter exam, Gon and Killua are revealed to be hopelessly outmatched by opponents who can use this mysterious energy. From a purely structural standpoint, training arcs are the ultimate pacing tool. A long-running shonen series can't be all out, high-stakes battles all the time. That would be exhausting for the audience and unsustainable for the creator. Training arcs provide a necessary period of decompression. They allow the story to slow down, lower the stakes, and give both the characters and the viewers a chance to breathe after a particularly intense and emotionally draining story arc. It's the calm before the next storm, a moment to reset and prepare for what's coming. Imagine finishing a massive arc like the Pain Assault in Naruto. Imagine finishing the Overhaul arc in My Hero Academia. These are huge city-altering events with major character deaths and dramatic consequences. You can't just jump immediately into the next giant conflict. The audience needs time to process what just happened. A training arc serves as a perfect narrative buffer. It shifts the focus from external conflict to internal growth, allowing the emotional fallout of the previous arc to settle. It signals the story is entering a new phase, a period of rebuilding and preparation. This change of pace also provides variety. Constant fighting can become monotonous. The training arc lets the story explore different tones and settings. It can be a chance for more lighthearted, comedic moments. It can be a quiet, contemplative period of self-discovery. Or it can be a tense, thriller-like sequence focused on survival. This variety keeps the series from feeling repetitive. It's like a good album. You need the slower, more melodic tracks to make the high-energy rock anthems hit even harder. The quiet of the training hall makes the roar of the arena more impactful. Training is rarely a solo activity in shonen. More often than not, it's a group affair. Throwing the main hero together with their rivals' friends, a whole cast of new characters, this turns the training ground into a social pressure cooker. It forges new bonds. It intensifies existing rivalries. When you're all suffering through the same hellish boot camp, stripped of your usual comforts and hierarchies, you get to see who people really are. As shonen storytelling has evolved, so has the training arc. Modern creators, aware of the potential pitfalls of the classic formula, have developed clever alternatives and variations that keep the spirit of training alive while avoiding the pacing problems. One of the most effective modern approaches is the micro-arc. Instead of stopping the plot for a 20-episode boot camp, the training is broken down into smaller, more focused chunks that are integrated directly into the ongoing narrative. A character might learn one specific new move over the course of a few episodes to deal with an immediate threat, rather than undergoing a complete overhaul. Another popular alternative is learning in battle. In this model, the training happens during the fight itself. A hero is pushed to their limit by a powerful opponent and, in a moment of desperate inspiration, unlocks a new ability or figures out a new application of their existing powers on the fly. Jujutsu Kaisen uses this frequently with its protagonist Yuji Itadori. He often learns how to better control his cursed energy, or masters a new technique like Black Flash in the heat of a life-or-death struggle. This maintains a high level of tension and action, fusing the training and the fight into a single, dynamic sequence. The breakthrough feels immediate and impactful. We're also seeing a rise in what could be called emotional growth detours. These arcs focus less on learning a new punch and more on the character overcoming a mental or emotional block that is holding them back. Shigeo Mob Kageyama from Mob Psycho 100 is a prime example. His primary journey isn't about making his psychic powers stronger. They're already overwhelming. His training involves joining the Body Improvement Club to gain confidence working a part-time job to understand others, confronting his own emotional insecurities. His growth as a person is what allows him to better control the immense power he already possesses. The focus shifts from physical strength to emotional maturity. These modern twists show that the core concept of the training arc, the process of getting stronger, is still incredibly relevant. But creators are finding more dynamic and integrated ways to depict it. They are breaking the formula apart and reassembling the pieces in new and interesting ways. By weaving training into the main plot, fusing it with action, or shifting its focus to emotional development, they can deliver that satisfying sense of earned progression without ever having to hit the pause button on the story. It's an evolution that keeps the trope fresh and engaging for a new generation of viewers. The breakthrough feels immediate and impactful. So, after breaking it all down, what's the final call? Are training arcs filler, or the secret sauce of shonen? The answer is, they can be both. I know you saw that coming. It all comes down to execution and intent. A training arc becomes filler when it's lazy, padding for time, when it repeats the same beats without adding depth, when it skips the hard work with an off-screen time jump. If it could be cut with no real loss, it has failed. It becomes a skippable chore, a narrative speed bump. But when done well, a training arc is foundational. It's the bedrock of the genre. A great training arc is a masterclass in efficiency. It builds character. It explains the world's rules. It develops relationships. It manages the story's pacing. And it delivers a message about hard work and perseverance. It makes a hero's victory feel earned. It's the investment that pays off in a cathartic triumph. In short, the secret sauce. Its cultural impact is undeniable. It's transcended anime as shorthand for self-improvement. Anyone who's learned a skill or hit the gym has their own training arc. The trope taps into our desire for growth and mastery. We love to see characters identify a weakness. Put in the work, come out stronger. The best arcs are about becoming a better version of yourself. Ultimately, a training arc is a tool. In the hands of a master, it builds legends. In the hands of a lazy one, it builds boredom. From the mountains of Dragon Ball to the high schools of My Hero Academia, its presence proves the power, its core to shonen DNA. So, what do you think? What are your favorite training arcs? Which ones made you want to skip the whole season? Let us know in the comments.